Woohoo! I found some signal in Manitou Springs to go live for the start of the Pikes Peak Marathon 2018. So we've got a whole host, a stellar lineup of runners. Just over here, I just saw Dakota Jones. I can see Emily taking pictures because she's not running today. We've got Carl Egloff just over there in number 87. Who else? Oh, we've got Stian Angermung-Vick just there, number 76.
All right, with that,
part of the Salomon team.
And have him, or let's do the singing, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and especially gentlemen, if you would, please remove your hats. And we're going to have singing of America the Beautiful with Shreya Krishnan.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet, who stern impassioned stress, a thoroughfare for freedom beat across the wilderness. America, America, God malign every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Wow, thank you, Shreya. Okay, here's Ron.
And we know why Purple Mountain Majesties is so important. If you're new, ask a veteran why we sing America the Beautiful in the morning. And now I want to turn it over to the Honorable Ken Ray, Mayor of Manitou Springs. For 63 years, we collectively have been taking over the town every third Sunday in August. And the city of Manitou has bent over backwards for us, supports us 100%, especially this year with our new block party. So here's Mayor Ken Ray.
Sage
Good morning, runners.
Wow, surrounded by media.
Springs, place that we lovingly call the trail running capital of the world. I think you're about to find out why. So we're delighted to have you here. As someone who's been up on that mountain a lot, I just have a little bit of advice for you. First, keep strong, keep confident, and most importantly, keep going. So you're about to have a great adventure up there. Enjoy the journey, be safe, and don't forget to come back down for the block party downtown, and of course the finish line. So enjoy yourselves and have a great race.
Thank you, Mayor.
There's Max King, number 68. There's Sage, number 70. There's Carl, number 87. There's Stian Angermung-Vick, 76, and that's Carl Egloff, the guy who broke Killian's couple of speed ascent records on Kilimanjaro and Aconcagua.
He's going to give you a good look.
Oh, and Laura Aurige, just at the back there. Tall, blonde, brown hair, 64. Oh, and Oriel. Good luck, Oriel. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. He comes up every year from New Mexico and graces us with his presence. Okay, so we have a minute and a half to go. Everybody
1
ready?
minute to go.
We know the wave start deal. We have a beautiful mountain ahead of us waiting for us. I know you don't look up there very much.
Oh, and there's
right
Dakota
now.
Jones, number 65, just on the left there with a white shirt with the red shoulder sections.
Okay. Timer's ready.
Right, not long to go now. I better step back a little.
Okay.
Don't want to get mown
Let's
down.
go.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Calm down.
You got a friend running?
Well, yeah, I'm media, so I'm watching all the elite athletes at the front here.
Ah, yeah.
What a beautiful
My
day to
buddy
be out
Sage
there.
from
Oh, really?
back when he was running with Hanson. So
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. Last stretch. Last
Okay,
deep
so
breath.
26 miles up and down Pikes
Get
Peak,
in the zone.
4,302 meters high. It's an ascent of 2,382 meters. Here they
You're
come.
ready, set, go, start. Jerry, anything else you want to say?
Good luck, everybody.
All right, let's do it. Here's the mayor of
3.5 hours,
We're
here
gonna
they
get this
come.
race started right away. Here we go.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Ready, set, go!
Wow, there is 800 runners today running the Pikes Peak Marathon. They're starting off in waves, so that's the first wave gone. So Pikes Peak is the mountain you can see just here. That's Pikes Peak. You can see the incline there, which is stepped about a kilometre nearly to the top. So that's Pikes Peak, and these guys are lining up for the second wave. They look very fit, they look very excited this morning. They look very happy to be here, which is incredible. It's a beautiful day here in Manitou Springs. It's the temperature is around, I'd guess about 23 at the moment. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, there's a light breeze. So it's really, really good. So record-wise, Matt Carpenter holds the record for this race. He holds the record of 3 hours 16. I was talking to Sage Canada yesterday and Dakota Jones, and both of them just think that that record's untouchable. Sage, it says that 3 hours 30 would be a good time on this course for him.
Okay,
All the other guys
second
here.
wave We're going to start
Right, so it's the second wave now.
That's group 200 through 299. After that, we're going to start every wave after 1 minute for the start of all the other runners, okay? So 300 through 399, we're going to start you at 7:03, and this group right here at 7:02 right now.
And then ladies record-wise, it's
how would you
Linda
see that
Bjorklund holds the record, and she holds the record of 4 hours 15 minutes. So yeah, I talked to Laura Aurge yesterday, and she says that she's pretty tired, and this is not an A race for her, so she's not hoping for a record. Emily Forsberg is also not running. She's just come back from doing her record on the King's Trail, so she is not running. She did the incline yesterday, so she's actually here taking photos and interviewing people. So that's really fun. She's still involved in the race. Off they go, second wave. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
All right, group 300
Off they go.
We're going to get you up here. We're going to
Out of Manitou Springs, they'll run down the street through the town. The town's pretty cool. I ran past it yesterday, and there's loads of really old shops, and there's a mushroom shop and a hemp shop and a crepe house, and yeah, it's really old American buildings. It's really, really interesting. If you ever come out to just watch the race even and go hiking or running around here, it's a really, really fascinating place. Definitely recommend it. Oh, this wave looks ready to go.
Doublers today? Okay, good one. All right, good. All right, group 300 through 399, we wish you a great race today, and we want you guys to return safe and sound right back here to Manitou Springs. Okay, group 300, ready, go! Have a good one, folks.
Wow, don't these guys look super fit?
Okay, we got 400 through 499. Bib numbers, everybody can see them, right? Okay, everybody can see them, the bib numbers.
I'll just turn this around so that I can tell you about what we did yesterday. So yesterday, me and the media team, we went up to the summit of Pikes Peak and we recce'd the route down so that we could kind of get a bit of a feeling for what the runners are going to be going through today. And I can tell you that it is really, really, really difficult to run even downhill at altitude if you're not used to it, because obviously I'm from sea level. In Britain, there's nowhere where we can really live at altitude. A lot of these guys live at altitude, so they live at like 2,000 meters, sometimes 2,500, maybe even 3,000 meters, some of them if they're lucky. And even here in Manitou Springs, it's around the 2,000 meter mark. So if you live here, you've got a definite advantage already. Oh, here they go, here they go. Wow, the next wave of runners is on the way.
All right, we have that 5,599 group right now.
Yeah, so you can see the mountain just behind me, just there. Yeah, so we went up there. We went in the car. So there's a road all the way to the top, and then there's a shop at the top, which is crazy. Don't get many of them in the UK either. There's loads of souvenirs as well, but magnets were $10, so I didn't get one. So anyway, so we went up, and then we came down, and it's 13 miles descent. So it's 2,382 meters descent, and that was hard enough. Like my heart rate was 170 at times, just running down. This morning, my legs are killing me because I haven't run 13 miles in descent ever in my entire life. You just don't get that in the UK. It's like descending Ben Nevis twice, and the height of Pikes Peak is just a bit lower than Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc's like 4,800 meters, and oh, there's some more. Mont Blanc's like 4,800 meters ish, and Pikes Peak is 4,302 meters. So it is just an incredible race. Like imagine just running up Mont Blanc from sea level. It's crazy. So it's really tough. It starts with this section called the W's. So the W's are like the W's with these like section of switchbacks, so they're quite steep, and there's a ton of them, so they call them the W's, like the dreadful W's. We came down them yesterday, and then the course gets quite flat. Average gradient's about 11%, but the course does flatten out in the middle section, so it would be really easy to overcook this race because you just might not be able to, you might feel like you can run that bit because it's not too high in altitude by that point, and it's pretty flat, it's just kind of undulating. Then the final ascent is really steep. It's really steep, and it starts to become really gravelly as well. So like every step you take, you're kind of slipping backwards with each step. So I can imagine that's really hard as well. And also you're getting higher in altitude as well. They say that the last 5 miles of the race can take just as long as the first section, like the first 8 miles. For some people. So yeah, so these athletes today, it's a really exciting lineup. We've got people like Dakota Jones, we've got Max King, there's Sage Canaday, we've got Carl Egloff, and there's a load of local runners as well who tend to do really well in these races, like the record holder Matt Carpenter. He definitely did his homework on the race. He won this, I think it's 7 times that he won this race, and the record still stands from 1991. It's the record is 3 hours and 16 minutes. That's an incredible time. I think he got to the top in like 2 hours, which is absolutely, like, it seems untouchable. So then the women's record, that's Linda Bjorklund, and her record is 4 hours and 16 minutes, and so that's from 1981 as well, so that's an even older record. So the girls here that I talked to today think it's pretty untouchable for them right now, but we never know. We never know. We'll have to see what happens. I'll see if I can be live later. So yeah, that's all the history of the race right now. The reason that I'm here covering it is because I'm here with the Salomon team. So the Salomon guys have flown me out here to do some coverage. I made a film of it, so you can see that. It'll be the other film on my YouTube channel. And the other reason that I'm out here is I'm writing an article for Trail Running magazine, and that's really interesting because Joss Naylor, legendary British fell runner, he came here to Pikes Peak. He came here to Manitou Springs in 1975 when he was sort of at the peak of his career. He was 39 years old, and he came out here and he ran the race, the marathon, and it's quite funny. He stayed with this Buddhist, Taoist, Chinese sort of a monkish type guy who ran a rehabilitation centre here. I spoke to Joss on the phone just the other day to sort of get the info on that, and he the Taoist monk was vegetarian, so halfway through his stay, Joss Naylor had to come back into town for a chicken dinner. But he really loved the Taoist guy that he was staying with. He said he gave him some books on philosophy that he tied to the outside of his bag, and it got lost on the way home on the aeroplane. So he was really sad about that, actually. It's amazing how Joss, he's 82 now, he remembered the Pikes Peak race from back in 1975. He remembered it so clearly. he remembered it so clearly. He just remembered, and he said that the altitude really affected him. It felt like it was a hammer banging on the back of his neck. So I would have loved to see what Joss could have done if the race was at sea level. Like, he came 6th in this race, and also he was 16th or maybe 18th at the top of the mountain. But then by the time, I think this is the final wave. Final wave. Brilliant. Let's just watch them go by there. There they are. Fantastic. There's loads and loads of really gnarly kind of older people doing this race. And that's just fantastic. In America, you see a ton of like older guys, like really gnarly, lean older guys doing this race, and guys and gals, and it's just really good to see. Anyway, back to Joss Naylor. So he was here in 1975. And he was actually 16th when he got to the top, and he was really beaten up, and somebody gave him a kind of Gatorade type drink, and then like the sparkle came back to his eyes apparently, and he just legged it all the way down because he's so good at descending. He picked up a load of places on the descent, and he actually came 6th. He picked up 10 places on the descent, so that's pretty amazing, I think. So just imagine what Joss could have done if this race was at sea level. And apparently he had a really good party afterwards with the guys. He was like, oh yeah, the crack was great. He had some beers, yeah. He's really good to talk to, as Joss. Like, he's 82 and he just remembered it so well, and he was really happy to talk to me about it for about an hour. I might see if I can get an edited version of his interview up on here. There's no film with it, but I'll see if I can do that, because he's just an awesome character for British fell running. Okay, so I'm going to stop the live broadcast now, because I think I've told you everything about this race that I found out. Oh no, there's one more thing about this race that you should know, which is quite amazing. There's a girl called Danelle Ballengee who lives in the Moab area, and she's won this race 4 times. In 2016 she was running in Moab, and she fell down a canyon, and she shattered her pelvis and her hip in a few places, and she couldn't walk, and she was there for 2 nights in the cold with her dog Tag, and he eventually went to the road where people were looking for her, and they were able to find her because of that. So that's an amazing survival story. Look it up on Google and read more about it there. That's amazing. She's won this race 4 times. That's just an interesting little aside fact. Anyway, so I've got to go to the summit now to see the elite athletes go through the summit. I don't have any signal there, so I won't be able to do a live. I didn't realise I had signal here. That's brilliant. I'd love to do a live here. So thanks very much for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on all the tips from the elite athletes. I interviewed them a couple of days ago, and they're telling me loads of tips for uphill running and also for nutrition as well, for the article in Trail Running Magazine. So don't miss the article in Trail Running Magazine. Sign up to the YouTube channel so you can get all their uphill tips, and I will see you out there somewhere on the trail. So see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.